But next up, very exciting.
Yeah. Dude,
You guys,
dude.
our regular listeners will know it's time for Copper Drop. But boy, oh boy.
It's like if Copper Drop took steroids.
Yes, Copper Drop is going to get banned. It's doping. This Copper Drop is dope, buddy.
Mm-hmm. We worked up some crazy stuff for you guys. Shout out to Steady Daddy for putting the graphic together for you guys.
I gotta say, it came out better than I thought.
It's amazing. We thought of a wonderful idea to kind of do our Copper Drop as in a March Madness style elimination tournament. Fittingly enough, with the tournament going on, so
what are the odds?
Yes,
we didn't plan that. If you watched last week's episode 2 weeks ago, we definitely don't talk about that.
Yeah, no, not at all.
But yes, bracket time. Did some bracketology with the Copper Drop. So the way it's going to work is we have every Copper Drop that we've done, every shoe, winners and losers, which is a total of 26 pairs in the time that we've done it.
26 pairs. Yep. We're gonna break. I'm gonna break my own heart, getting rid of eliminating some of these, but it's gonna need to be done.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
Yes.
We did have to. The way the bracket worked out. Thank you to bracket maker brackethq.com for helping, because I would have had no clue how to do this. So the bracket is based on...
I would have messed up the lines if I had to do it myself.
Crazy. How bad I would have done. This was based off their formatting, so thank you very much to Bracket HQ. 26, so we had 6 shoes that made it as... they had a bye, I guess you can call it.
Yeah.
First round bye. And those 6 are the Air Max CB 94. Kobe Grinch Reverse, the Jordan 9 Space Jam, the Hoya Terminator. Georgetown Terminators, Kobe 6 Grinch, and the Nike Airship, the OG.
That's right. So those are the Dukes, the Kentuckys.
Yes, those are your big
North
dogs.
Carolinas.
Yes. Yeah. So all those 6 we're gonna get to down the road, but we've got our
quarterfinal.
We've got our 10 first round matchups here.
Yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be tough.
We did kind of assign them randomly, so you've got some weird ones that go up against each other. Like the last one we'll do today is the Puma Suede, which we just did last week. Make sure to check that out if you missed it. Versus the newest basketball shoe from Skechers. So kind of a random head-to-head, but that's what the tournament is about.
You got some Florida Gulf Coast universities in here. Some Duquesnes in here.
University of Phoenix.
Against the University of Phoenix, DeVry is in there.
DeVry's in there somewhere.
Yeah, and then which will eventually go against the big dogs. So,
are you ready?
I'm ready,
we get
man.
Into this?
I'm ready.
We're just gonna go down and then down each side here, everybody. So let's get into it. I think.
Okay.
And first up, we got the Nike Dunk
That's
Corduroy.
Right.
Up against a classic Samba.
I was like, this is gonna be easy. It's not easy.
I'm trying to think. I think.
Okay, do you want to go? Do you want to go this actual shoe, or do you want to go the shoe in general?
I think we got to go picture on the screen.
Okay.
For the most part, at least because
just to not get confused.
Because this pair was specifically put up against another Dunk.
Yes.
So if we can't, we'll have a lot of Dunk winners just based on that.
Right.
So I think we got to do what you see on the screen is what you.
That makes
sense.
Pick. Cool. I'm cool with that.
And we'll, of course, we'll put these on our Instagram story so you guys can pick too. But
yes,
gonna be tough.
Let us know each matchup. Okay. Every Copper Drop that you do is obviously really good. I also have been kind of going the opposite route when I choose the shoe. I'm gonna stick to my guns this time.
All right.
So for all the rounds. This round, I am going to choose the Dunk.
You're going with the corduroy.
I gotta go with the
corduroy dunk.
Yes. I love the Samba, so
we put
don't
this
hate on me.
Up against the Anthracite Dunk.
Yeah.
This was our first ever Copper Drop.
Yeah.
Way back when.
Yes.
I don't remember what we choose. I feel like I picked the Anthracite.
Okay.
I feel like maybe you did too, but I gotta say these have grown on me. We saw these at Got Soul, which we'll talk about at the end of the episode.
Better. Remember we said way better in person.
I was surprised at how many pairs that I recognized as like something that released recently that I was like, oh, that looks much better in person. And this was a pair where I'm like, oh, I kind of wish I got those.
Me too.
They're really nice.
Even if I just let them sit.
And like we talked about at the time, you can kind of dress these up. Like you can wear these, I think, somewhere fancy, and people will be like, those are cool.
I was saying if you had a plaid suit, boom.
A tweed suit.
A tweed suit. Yeah.
A tweed plaid suit. Yeah, it would go hard with those.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna pick the corduroy dunk here, and that makes it easy when we agree to move one forward. I mean,
down goes Samba University.
We picked a pretty basic Samba. I think it might have been tougher if we had picked maybe like the messy Samba.
The messy Samba or one of the Wales Bonners, I would have had a really hard time.
Oh, the Wales Bonner up against this? No. That might have to be a redo Copper Drop sometime down the road.
That might win.
When we're done with this tournament, which I guess is going to finish in 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Around per episode. So make sure you catch all of those and see who the winner is.
Damn, what a sad day that the first eliminated shoe is the Samba.
Which
is one of the hottest shoes right now,
I know.
too.
Sorry, OG black and white Samba.
That's all right.
Better luck next time. So we got the corduroy dunk advancing. So next up, we've got there we go. This feels very familiar.
Yes,
Superstar versus the Cider dunk.
This is
and the OG Superstar really.
This is like the second seed fighting the third seed. Is how I would compare this. It's hard. I know during this episode I did choose the Dusty Olive, which we'll see later.
Will come up soon.
We'll see later. I did also choose the other shoe when this guy came up against the Samba.
Against the Samba, yeah. We did the heavy hitter Adidas, and I at that time had picked the Superstar over the Samba. And I believe I picked this over the Dusty Olive.
So we were opposite.
Yes.
This time around,
2 winners for me, 2 losers for you.
This time around, I am going to have to choose the Superstar.
That makes it easy for me because I would also pick the Superstar.
Okay, cool.
A pair I really kind of want to get. So maybe one day. I mean, obviously they're always available. So someday soon. Yeah,
you'll see these. I mean, also not too expensive. These.
No, easy to get. $100 a pop. So nothing too crazy.
Also, shout out our fellow Laker, Torian Prince for rocking these, and we did put that on our IG.
Oh yes, we did.
Well, sayonara, Cider.
See ya, Cider.
See ya, Cider. Sorry.
Good. Yeah.
We have our
sucks to suck.
Sucks.
All right. So Superstars take it. So they'll move on.
Wow. This is crazy. This
is tough. Next up.
This
is an interesting one.
This is very interesting.
This is the first one I feel like where it's two shoes in completely different categories. Well, maybe not completely different, but
so
pretty different.
We have a lifestyle, basically comfort running shoe against a
performance
basketball shoe. In this matchup, I'm gonna have to go with what I feel I would wear more, and I am gonna have to go with the Mellow Ball 3.0.
Okay, that's interesting. I wasn't actually sure that that's what you were gonna go for.
Yeah.
This is the Hoka Arahi 7, by the way.
7, yeah.
And the MB.03. For Mellow. I think I'd probably am gonna go with following your same logic, because I realistically probably would not be wearing either of these shoes.
Yeah, same.
But going by that same logic, the pair I'd probably wear more, I'd probably have to go with the Hokas.
Okay.
So we'll see. We'll see if we get some responses on Instagram. Maybe that can help decide which pair
moves forward. Yeah.
But you're the sneaky Pete. So I'll if push comes to shove, I'll default to you, and we'll move the Mellow forward, because if this was a stats bracket, all my picks win.
No, you're right. In cases of this where we don't agree, it's up
win.
It's up to the sneakies and the statties out there to make a decision.
It's up to the sneaks and
you guys decide the OT, the overtime.
The overtime? All right. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. Let us know.
This one's going into overtime.
Going into overtime.
Yeah.
So TBD. We'll let you guys know next week where it stands.
That's
or
right.
Check out Instagram to see.
So we'll have a winner for these ones that we tied next episode.
Yes.
Yeah, that's tough.
This was a fun one. I'm glad that these two got paired together.
Oh,
Pretty
man.
random. The Adidas Dawn issue 6, this is the leaked photo that came out.
Still
that's
not out.
Rumored to come out this fall up
Yes.
against the Dawn issue 5, which released last fall.
This is tough.
This is pretty tough.
I can remember myself saying and choosing this one last time you had that copper drop.
This one up against
It was another basketball shoe. The Harden 8.
I think, and then this one up against the Anthony Edwards.
Yes, the AE1. I think we both liked the AE1 last time.
Yeah,
I
think
remember.
we picked both.
But
I think we both picked this, and we both picked the AE1.
Yes, I do like both shapes of the shoe. Obviously that's the newer one, so that one might be better performance wise. But I think I'm gonna have to go with the 5.
Oof.
Yeah.
We come to another impasse.
I know.
Because I am going to go with the 6.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I really like the shape of that.
I love both.
As long as everything stays, I mean, even with this big gaping hole there,
the black hole.
the black hole, I think it's such a cool model.
Beautiful.
If it does come out that way. Dawn issue 5 is good, but yeah, I really like the 6. I hope they come out.
Shout out Donovan.
Yes.
Two good
Spider.
Two really good models.
Spider.
The Spider on there. I love the old school looking model of this. Like the 3 stripes remind me of like the EQT series, like their running shoes and stuff like that. So I think that's why I chose that one. But
all right,
this one's going into it's a good matchup.
Another Otizzle.
For K Drizzle.
For K Drizzle. K Drizzle, let us know what you pick.
What do you think?
I'm sure that will sway the vote.
That's
if we have Kevin Durant picking shoes
for sure. That was man. These last 2 were tough.
Well, let's see
Dang.
what the next one holds. I don't remember what all the brackets how they shaped out, so it's kind of a surprise each time. Here we go.
Oh man.
Jordan 5 Aqua, not Aqua, but blue.
Yeah,
deep blue.
like a deep navy.
Up against the AE1, I think they were calling that Sunburst or Tangerine. I can't honestly remember now.
Yeah, it's one of the
but one of the early first colorways.
Cuties.
One of the early colorways for the AE1.
You want to give your pick first? This time?
Yeah, I mean, Jordan 5 is definitely not one of my favorite Jordan models. This is a very well done colorway.
It's a beautiful shoe.
I think it's really nicely done.
We said that last time too.
But I got to give it to the AE1.
Okay.
It's so slick and just so mean looking. And I got to say, dude's been balling out. So it's kind of hard to go against. I mean, obviously MJ balled out in these, but he's doing it right now. So I have the recency bias going on. And yeah, I'm going to go with the AE1.
Very
one of my favorite new shoes out, I think, right now.
The poster? His poster. Whoa.
I'm so sorry for you, John Collins. John Collins dislocated his face.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, that was nasty.
That was one,
maybe literal facial.
Maybe dunk of the year. Could be.
I think easy so far.
Right?
Yeah.
For me, this shoe is beautiful. You just said it yourself. The materials.
Super cool materials on there.
Great material. Color blocking, fantastic with the blue and splatter on the bottom.
Such a nice touch.
Isole. The white sole, I think, gives it a good contrast, but I'm gonna have to go with the AE1 as well.
Oh wow, okay.
This model is just beautiful to me.
It's just so well executed, and the colors that they've done. I don't know if you saw, they did kind of a mismatch pair recently. And it was for the McDonald's All American tournament.
Yeah,
those were super nice.
Crazy
so nice.
I mean, just like again, we love the shape.
Yeah, such a cool shape.
Also, one of my favorite NBA players. He also wears my lucky number 5.
Oh,
and he is killing it. And the hint of pink in the back. Come on, dude.
I mean, if he somehow gets better than this, he is going to be
MVP
level, like top 3, and he ain't 3 or 2.
Yes, I also love that his team is doing well. So it kind of
Naz Reid.
Yes. Killing it.
We talked about it. We brought it up how he was killing it after Cat went down.
Killing it.
Don't want Cat to go down, but it does allow like Naz Reid is just killing them.
Yeah, and a lot of NBA analysts are calling him the number 1 big off the bench.
Oh, easily. All right, AE1 advances then. So no more overtime. No OT tonight.
Our first blowout.
Maybe. I mean, you gave this colorway as a 5 its flowers. I think some of the stuff you pointed out, like the ISOL, I probably wouldn't have noticed. But yeah, all like you said, the different materials, the different colors, the color blocking. It's
history.
Yes, it's very well executed. It's just not one that jumps off the page for me personally.
There is no hate for any of these shoes. If you made
definitely not.
If that shoe made it onto Copper Drop, you have some type of
there's
love.
something working for you.
Yes. Tough.
It's very tough.
Yeah.
And let's see if it gets even tougher on this next one.
Oh, wow. So random.
What a random pair.
Such a random.
The Adidas Harden 8 up top going up against the classic, the Vans Old School on the bottom there. One we also just did.
Oh, man. New versus old again.
New versus old. And also maybe the most... Can you imagine if you wore these in the same situations you would wear these?
You would break your foot.
Yeah, you would just be like, why is if I saw someone walking around LA in Harden 8s, I would be like, you good?
Yeah, I mean, kind of hard to wear as a swag piece.
I think so. I mean,
for sure.
I could almost see it.
Yeah.
It would be really hard though to not be wearing the Harden 8s while playing basketball.
Yes. I mean, and we also live in a time where a lot of people are wearing anything nowadays. But for me personally, I will have to go with my own personal collection and style. I'm going to have to go with the Vans Old School.
I'm right there with you, despite what my wife tells everyone.
We did have that debate
She was
earlier.
grilling me, like, why? She watched Copper Drop this morning, and she's like, why did you... I know you want the Pumas. I'm like, what do you... I know. I said, why would I lie? She's like, I don't know, but I know that was wrong. I was like...
Tell me I'm right.
No. I want those. But yeah, I'm going to agree. Old School. It's just beautiful. Simple. Sometimes simplicity is, and the Harden 8 is fairly simple. It's a little out there, but sometimes.
And we would definitely wear them for basketball.
Yes, I do like this model. I know it's pretty hit or miss for a lot of people, but I think it works really well. I think there's a lot of cool colorways you can do. But I mean the Old School. I mean, that's off the wall, baby.
I mean, first we live in LA. It's an LA classic. It goes with. Everyone wears it with everything.
Wear it with anything.
I said that when I have, like, we probably recycled how many pairs of that, as we've gotten older. It's become kind of like our slipper. Like, if I need to go out, throw the trash, go pick something up at the grocery store and wear something real quick, I'm throwing on my Vans Old School.
Yeah.
The history of it, with skating and all that. And,
yep. Lots of history.
The waffle sole. It's up against this shoe. It's got to be this one for me.
Likewise. So Old School, moving on.
Takes the win.
Taking the cake. Next up here.
Oh, oof. Whoa. Another Jordan 5.
The other Jordan 5, the burgundy. Was this the burgundy?
Yes.
Yeah. Up against the 1 cent. Indeed.
1 cent. Penny Twosie.
The Penny Twos.
So, in this case, another not OG, but famous old colorway for Jordan 5. Again, like, I loved Jordan 5, but Penny was
Penny's your guy.
My first favorite player. His shoe line was my first favorite shoe line. That shoe is one of my favorite, in my top 10 of basketball shoes. I gotta go with the Penny 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Penny 2 as well.
I know how you feel about those.
I don't know what it is about the 5. It's just not my cup of tea. The Penny 2s are cool. I probably, for me, it probably wouldn't win this tournament, but they're cooler than the 5s, I guess.
Yeah.
And Penny, man, Penny was so cool.
Beast.
Not that Jordan wasn't, but yeah. The pennies, they're very nice, very well done.
Yeah. I mean, if we're talking about this shoe in general, like all their colorways against this shoe and all their colorways, that I might have a different answer. I might.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
But these two specifically, I gotta go with that. That's the social status.
Yes, those were nice. They came out earlier this year.
Yes, with a bunch of different other colors, but to me that was the best one.
All right, so Penny 2. Penny 2 is gonna move on. And next up here,
Oh,
the Dunk Off.
You know what? I think we're gonna be split on this.
I think we are as well.
I think we both know what we like on this one.
Dusty Olive Dunk up top, going against down below the Anthracite Dunk. We've only done low dunks. I mean, I know that's a more popular model, but I'm just realizing.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I mean, we have many of Copper Drops to do after this tournament.
So many Copper Drops to come up.
This is gonna be 5 million. Too many?
Don't quote him on that.
I mean, we do love the Dunk Low though, so it's fitting that we would have many of them on here. The Dusty Olive has a special place in my heart. It is part of that Ugly Duckling series that I like. So are the Plums, which you like.
Were just released, and I did not hit, so it
Nike,
is what it is.
Hook him up, please.
Please. Mr. Peter, please hook me up.
Yeah. Tinker? Twinker? Twinkerbell?
Twinker Hatfield.
Yeah. Shoot, sorry. I love this colorway. I also love the lace. It's a thicker lace. The color reminds me, I told you, of an older model.
The check has got that glow material on it, so with the lights off, you still know where you are. You never get lost.
But I'm going to have to go with the Dusty Olive.
And I'm going to...
Sucker for the colorway and the suede.
The suede is nice, very well done. I'm probably going to have to go with the Anthracite.
Yep.
I just think such a cool colorway. And I like also a little bit of different material there in the body, so...
I can definitely see you copying this one day too.
You never know. Maybe one day. I also like that the sole is like that really deep blue.
Deep blue, almost like an ocean.
Yeah, it's a cool touch for me. I'm a big fan. So another Splitsvilles on that one. So
overtime.
Let us know, everybody.
Let us know, guys, what you got.
Take your pick.
I've seen the anthracite. I've seen both in the wild. The anthracites are nice in person.
I don't think I saw these. I feel like maybe I did at Got Soul.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not certain.
They're beautiful.
Here we go. Next pair. This is gonna be a slam dunkaroonie.
This is yeah.
We got up top the Airmore up tempos going against the Asics Gel Kayano 30.
Kayano 30.
So again, very different shoe, a swag out shoe, and a everyday running athletic shoe trainer.
Yeah. I have your answer in my head, so I'm gonna let you go first.
Yeah, it's got to be the more up tempo.
Yeah. I knew it.
Just to me, one of Nike's best silhouettes, and one of their best design shoes.
Mm-hmm.
One of the most boldly designed shoes, I would say. But I think everything about it works for me. I think the little touches just really make the shoe pop, and I think it's something that. We've seen it in athletic performances recently. We covered OBJ pretty much loves to add his signature touch to it and wear
the
those as his cleats. Yeah. And I think it still looks good. Like I don't think it looks dated, even though it has a retro feel. So, and I think when I see these out and about, just with people out on the street walking around, I still think it looks good.
It breaks our neck for sure.
Yeah, I think you can swag out with them. So,
and one of the first shoes for them to really try something new, like with the almost like a graffiti look, right?
Yeah.
Remember as we've spoken about before. So yeah, that one specifically is not something I personally would probably buy. I also love this model, the Kayano 30. I feel like the right colorway could look really good in that. So I think we're split on that one as well. That's 4, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll need to have one coming.
We'll need to have 4.
We're gonna have a little mini bracket off.
We'll have 4 winners for you by next. Well, we'll see the last one, but
yeah.
So far 4 overtime games.
Yes, yeah, it's coming down to the wire here.
It's tough.
All right, so we'll save that one for later. Next up, this is our last one as well.
Okay.
The Puma Suede, aka the Puma Clyde, up against the Skechers. This is, what is the name of this model? It's got kind of a weird name. SKX Float.
Yes, yeah.
The Skechers SKX Float.
Yeah.
Which I believe is the signature shoe of Terrence Mann.
Yep.
Interesting model. Nothing too bad, I would say. Nothing that I'm like, that's disgusting.
Yes. A good model. I think what we said when this one dropped was I felt like if there was another colorway, I might like it a little more, just because I don't.
Yeah.
It's cool though, like
I think
a
it's
watermelon.
One of two colorways, if that. I know for sure it was mainly this one that they pushed. Maybe now there's more, but this was the flagship shoe along with the other model. I think it's the SKX Kicks.
Yes.
That Julius Randle wears.
But yeah, like I said, this one specifically is not one I personally would wear, even though I do like the watermelon theme. And I mean, just an old classic, legendary shoe.
Super crazy cool.
The Puma.
The Puma. Pew, pew.
The Puma Clyde.
Yes.
So I'm gonna have to go with the Puma Clyde. Or Puma Suede, yeah.
I'm gonna go with the suede as well.
Yeah.
And like we talked about last week, there's a lot of cool heritage with it. I think one day we'll do a deeper dive on the shoe because I did not know a lot of the history on it. I think there's a lot of cool stuff there.
Really cool of you to look into it. It was interesting.
And I mean, honestly, Walt Frazier, such a cool player and just a great player.
Great player.
Seems like a cool dude. Swags out like crazy.
Dresses awesome.
Yes.
And has a cool voice, perfect for calling the games.
And I mean, Mike Breen and him when calling Knicks games, legendary announcer lineup right there. I mean, probably the best in the NBA. Obviously, it's only about half the time because Mike Breen has his ESPN duties. But can you imagine you live in New York and the Knicks are your team, and every night you get to hear Clyde and Mike Breen?
Yeah. I also believe they have Spiro Ditas that they took from LA.
Yes.
So he calls Knicks games too.
I think he does some ESPN as well.
Yeah. Well, everyone
Spiro's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Pumas win.
Pumas win. And they're moving on.
They're moving
to
on
the next round semifinals.
Which that was the last one. So I'll put an updated bracket up there once this episode is out to you guys, so we can see where we're at.
All you guys out there, please vote as well.
Yeah, we got those 4. We ended up with 4, like you said. So
are you on his side of wins, or are you on my side? The shoes that I like.
Boo.
Please comment down below which ones if you think we got it right. If you choose otherwise.
Yeah, let us know what we got wrong. I'm curious to hear.
Very curious to hear. There's a lot of this will be very telling too to see what the sneaker world thinks of who should win too. So please comment.
Yes.